My name is Bernard Okefala-Atta, CEO of Portion of Universe, a mentor and life coach, the greatest motivation speaker ever lived on planet Earth. Folks, if I told you that the greatest untapped resources under the universe, it is not the gold mines of South Africa. It is not the precious stone food in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It is not in the renowned laboratory of Oxford University. It is within man. It's within man that you find the greatest untapped resources. It's a human potential contain all. Human potential dwells in man. So the greatest untapped resources, ladies and gentlemen, it is not in gold mines of South Africa. It is not in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It is not like a laboratory in Oxford University. It is human potential that dwells in human. Folks, every human being was born with a certain talent, with abilities and opportunities. Whether a man's potential will be developed or wasted will depend upon the power of his thought. The thought, as Butters here, your mindset, your thinking power, the engine that drives the potential of man is the mind. Folks, when God created heaven and earth, when he's finished creating Adam and Eve, God instructed them that be fruitful and multiplied and take dominion over the earth. And he said, subdue the earth, ladies and gentlemen. So from very onset, God instructed man to take charge, to control every resources. The man should be stewardship and control every resources under the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, but a man cannot harness or access his dominion, the dominion power. A man cannot take control of this mandate. Dominion mandate that was instructed was given to him by God in the beginning. A man must attain his higher self. A man must attain his higher self to be able to connect and be able to dominate the earth and be a steward of all the resources under the sun, ladies and gentlemen. So where you find yourself, there's a misconception. You have so much potential to become whoever you want to be, yet you are not there. Why? Because you are ignorant. You don't know that you have all this potency and power to be able to fulfill your destiny. Tonight, I'm here because I believe we can unearth, we can unravel the mystery behind your poverty mindset, that we can transform this into your greatness mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, for anything to manifest it into your reality must first of all exist in the mind. The mind was where everything is incubated. That is why tonight I want to speak to you. I want to encourage you. I want to urge you be able to desist from putting your mind in the wrong direction. That you think with positive mindset. That you are able to eradicate all the weed out of your mind. That you will be able to discipline your thought. Because undisciplined thought will produce indisciplined outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, anytime you choose to think beyond your current circumstances, you begin to unlock or unravel all other level of abilities and opportunities and capabilities. When you look beyond where you are, because your potentials are unlimited. It cannot be fixed. It cannot be fixed. Your potentials are expandable. You can expand your potential to any higher level. You see, where you find yourself and to where you want to go there's only transformation. Your mind needs to be transformed. You have to transform your life. You see, they asked Jesus Christ a question. Rabbi, Master, what is the kingdom of God? And Jesus Christ looked at them and said, kingdom of God is not observatory by the eyes. The kingdom of God dwelleth in man. Why Jesus Christ said that? Because he knows that your kingdom, your high kingdom is within you. But like I said, you cannot use this, your lowest self, to attract your highest self. Where you find yourself is your lower self. Because your mind, your soul, your spirit, your thinking is below standard. So with this kind of character, with this kind of attitude, you can never gain access to your dominion mandate. That's what tonight I want to urge you. You have to find a way to discipline your thought. Change the way you think. Change the way you think, ladies and gentlemen. The mind is where everything begins. Because God, if you didn't have the potentials to become whoever you want to be, God wouldn't have instructed us. So it's our mandate from the beginning that you must live to the higher self. But what prevents us from living to our higher self? Today I want to elaborate and put much emphasis on where our problem lies. You see, our behavior, our thought pattern, our fears, our despondency, discouragement. Many of you are despair based on the things you've been through, where you have been exposed, where you grew up. But it is not that defines whoever designed to be. Wherever you find yourself today, it's not you. It is a transformation pattern. It is your transit point. That's where you are. You are transitioning from that place to the higher self. But you must choose to think with discipline. Think with courage. Think with fearlessness. Think with power. Think with authority. When you're able to tame your mind and tame your thought and tame your emotion, that is why you could be open and reveal yourself to your dominion mandate. Ladies and gentlemen, you have so much that you have given to you. Many doubted themselves. Many were afraid. Many did not have the courage to live, to become whoever they were born to be. And they have to go to the grave with all these potentials. All that God gave them, they have to go to the grave with them. It never screwed the surface of the potentials. Why? Because of ignorance. Because they were afraid. But they didn't have the courage to be who they are. That is why I'm here tonight. I don't care how many mistakes you made. I don't care how far you have gone. I don't care the name of your parent. I don't care where you were born. Ladies and gentlemen, your potential are still intact. Nothing has touched you. There's one thing you have to understand. That God did not give you the power to subdue, to live like a slave, to enslave your mindset, to think that you are not giving anything, that you are nobody. I don't care who you are. Everybody got some talent, some ability to do things beyond human understanding. But you must develop these potentials. Potentials can never be exhausted. Potential I will do forever. Your potentials are expandable. Your potential can be stretched to any level. The things you can do, you have no idea. Because God did not design you to be static. You were made to be expandable, like elastic. You must stretch yourself to the highest of where you can be. But like I said, you cannot use your lowest self to get to your highest dominion mandate. You cannot get there with this mindset. Everything in you must be developed in the highest level in order to take dominion over the earth. You see, in Romans, Bible says something which is very fascinating. Very, very fascinating. He says, do not conform, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Like I told you, if you want to conform to this world, you are not transforming. Because where you are and where you want to go, it takes transformation. But the Bible is saying that if you don't transform your mind, if you don't renew your mindset, you cannot get to the highest self. Because with this time, all your mind, your ability to think, it has been coerced. Coerced by where you were born, can be coerced by where you grew up, can be coerced by your community, can be coerced information that you have believed to yourself that that's you, but that's not you. That's an error. You have found yourself in a wrong position. You have undervalued who you are. That is why you must change your thinking. You must change the pattern of your mindset. You must know that you possess all, and you have to be acting a certain way and discipline your mind and renew your mind. Because the Bible says, do not conform, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's the only way you could be exposed and harness your greater self. Ladies and gentlemen, the flesh is obedient to God. You must kill this flesh. If that flesh is dominating your life, you are in the wrong place. You must allow your spirit to take over.